Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. On today's show, we've got part one of a two-part Adam Ondra interview. Now, during the recent World Championships in Innsbruck, Black Diamond were kind enough to set us up for an exclusive chat with Adam. On today's show, we talk about his silver medal in Innsbruck and, well, I'll let you find out more. Adam, lovely to see you again. First of all, yesterday was the lead finals for the World Championships. You got a silver medal. What did that feel like for you out there in front of the crowd?
The second place, the silver medal itself is amazing, for sure. But it's always more satisfying if you give everything you have in the finals. Yesterday I kind of felt like I felt a little bit too early, that move was maybe a little bit too hard. Only retrospectively I found out that I maybe should have placed my right foot a little bit higher and then maybe the move would be possible, but it was kind of random comp. It was kind of lots of sections, even in the qualifiers, even in the semifinals, where it was possible to make mistake and not even proceed for the next round. So overall, I must be happy.
You always strike me as one of those climbers where perfection is key for you, and watching you come down for the wall, you were obviously incredibly disappointed. Do you find it difficult to let it go after it's finished, to sort of reset and focus on the next thing? Does it play in your mind, or can you let it go?
I mean, when I fell, I was really disappointed because I thought that would not even be for the podium, because to make it up there, it did not really feel even that hard. At that point, I was even more disappointed about my performance in the semifinals, which in the end was decisive, but it was not decisive about like being on the podium or not, but about the victory. But I felt, despite that, I feel I'm second, mostly thanks to like Doman and Alex messed up with their sequences. But I mean, that's part of the comp, also avoiding the mistakes and like art of trying to climb relatively safely yet efficient at the same time and like with no fear is hard, especially under the pressure of the World Championships finals.
You've talked a lot recently about your change in perhaps opinion towards the Olympic format and towards competing. Why did you change your mind? Because I remember a few years ago you weren't that interested in it, and now you're kind of going for the Olympics.
I mean, I've never been against climbing in the Olympics. I was dreaming about it since I was a kid. I'm very happy that climbing is in the Olympics. I didn't like the format in the past. I still don't like it, but I somehow swallowed it and I'm going for it. I don't say that I'm fully committed in the speed training, but I will do the necessary speed training. But then it's a long discussion how much relevant the speed climbing will be actually, as there is the multiplication and it really favors having one or two really good results other than having 3 average results.
It was interesting looking at the podium yesterday. You had yourself, Alex Megos, Jakob Schubert. You're climbers who you have an indoor climbing pedigree for sure, but you're known for outdoor climbing almost more than your indoor credentials. Do you think that having an outdoor background helps competition climbing, or does it hinder it, do you think?
I think you must have. It is definitely good to have some outdoor climbing experience. You get to learn a lot. You get to learn maybe how to read the routes better, especially if you go on for some hard onsides where you really have to decide quickly where to go, even though it's not obvious, like holds are not sticking out like in the gym. While at the same time, I think it is important to have some indoor climbing experience and to have experience with the routes like this, which are set on the comps like nowadays. So I think both is important. I would say sometimes, which is a negative trend, that I see that lots of coaches tell their kids that climbing on rock make them weaker. They might actually, but like on the long term, it gives you this benefit that it really teaches you how to climb. No matter that outdoor and indoor climbing is a little bit different, but you gain this experience that is possible to transfer into the indoor climbing as well.
Because I'm thinking like Journey Kruder, for example. I mean, he literally, this season especially, he's just seemed to relax, but he climbs outdoors all the time, and it's so nice to see that trend.
He is very special because he is incredibly talented for this new age style bouldering. Like, that's his thing. He doesn't even need to train that. Like, coordination, dynos, that's his thing. What might be his weakness is more kind of like outdoor style climbing. So I see it in a way that as long as he climbs outdoors, he works on his weakness, and that might be the benefit for him on the comps after all.
I've known you for a few years within the climbing scene, and you are a private person. And I know you have a lot of pressure through the media, through journalists, through everyone wanting a little piece of you. Are you concerned that in the build-up to the Olympics, that's going to get worse and it's going to detract from your outdoor climbing and your life?
There is definitely much more media interest, let's say, and some kind of external pressure. But still, there's lots of pressure that I feel even within me. Like, I really want to go to the comp and I want to win myself, and I don't do it because I want to show the others. They're kind of like, let's say, my personal goals, and I'm fully committed to these personal goals. For the Olympics, or now for the next year and 2020, which is the Olympic year, yes, I'm going to sacrifice quite a lot of outdoor climbing. But that's why I haven't been competing in the last years, to kind of like recharge my batteries. Because other than that, I wouldn't be able to do it. But now I feel excited for comps, and I want to go for it all in.
You seem to move between projects, and I suppose the Olympics is just another project for you in terms of your head. You know, it's like,
yeah, pretty much.
It's an achievement that you want to do, and you've got...
I've been thinking about silence for 2 years, and now I will be thinking about the Olympics for 2 years.
It's true, and then that will finish and you get next.
And then I can go back to Flatanger.
Nice. Are there more projects in Flatanger? Have you got your eye on anything?
There are more projects. Okay. They're all ready. Anyone can go and try them. Okay. They're pretty amazing. Like, all moves are done. It's just
putting it all together. I'll pop over at some point. I'll just get it done. So you've heard it here first. I'm going to be attempting Adam Ondra projects from now on. Part 2 of that awesome interview will be coming tomorrow on Climbing Daily. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you soon.